Welcome back to the morning show on XL7 TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zador.
I got to get my thing. That's where I work. No. It's Marine Corps birthday Sunday.
Oh, well then.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday then.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
How's Mr. Z?
I'm good. Sun came out. I got better. Tuesday night went very well.
And the rain stopped.
The rain stopped. I won all my elections in Marion County, except for Judge Wood. I don't know what happened there, but that's a whole nother deal. And other than that, life is good.
Cool.
Moving forward, business is good. Put a couple places under contract this week.
Got some new listings?
Got some new listings on. There's one going in today over in Inverness. Nice house, and we had it priced well. And he says, I want to, let's drop it a little more. Okay, fine. So
he's ready to go.
He's ready to go. Life happens. And then as life happens, that's when we're at our best, is when, helping people work their way through stuff like that. So it's been good. Darlene put a house under contract. It's, Sam brought a listing in. Everybody's working it. Reese has got working on some stuff. I'm okay.
The feds are talking like they're going to cut the interest rates again today? Or this week?
Well, they don't.
Next week?
They cut them 25 points, but that's on the prime rate.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah. But the other
that's
rate.
That's what everybody that watches this show
that's what they think. But they're actually, those rates are mortgage rates are based on a 10-year
T-bill.
Because of the length of the loans.
Right.
So you can't really go for a short, something that changes all the time. So they go on the T-bill. And that dropped a little bit yesterday too. So there's been some movement in that. So that is a good sign for mortgages. I'd let it shake out for a little bit, week, just kind of see how this all settles in. Because if you're looking to buy, I think that with the projections for the way people apparently feel things are going to go within the country, it's probably a good time to buy because there's going to be, I feel there's going to be a lot more people looking to buy going forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we started this by talking about the interest rates coming down, and you mentioned that doesn't really affect the home mortgages. But the everyday average Joe listens to the radio and they hear that, or the television, and they hear that the feds are cutting the interest rate. So automatically they, in their mind,
right,
home rate's going to come down.
Right.
They're connected, but not directly connected.
No.
And it's just exciting to know that they are moving that direction. I find it really funny that Tuesday night on the way home, I had to put some gas in the old red Ford, $2.88 a gallon. If I would have waited till the next morning and gassed up on my way in, it would have been $2.76.
Yeah.
After the election.
Yeah.
Instantly dropped.
Yeah. So and the oil futures dropped the next day too because the plan of drill baby drill is going to cause more oil to hit the market, which will bring the prices down. Supply and demand. And so the oil futures fell because there won't be as much profit in them going forward. And I know that that's something you were much, much more aware of than I am, having spent years out doing what you did. But in concept,
I've had two phone calls since the election saying, "Are you ready? You coming back?"
Yeah, right. I'm sure.
We're probably going to need some folks.
Yeah, and they probably will. As they start to open some of these places back up. Yeah. And I just think
But you're talking about that, the futures and the supply and demand. That supply and demand concept very much affects the real estate business.
Oh, sure. And that's what it's all about.
If you look at the numbers, we have more homes on the market today, way more homes on the market today than we had in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
And as those numbers increase coming on the market, the prices increased as well. But now they're somewhat correcting. There's a number of houses coming on and the prices are sliding down just a bit.
Yes. When I look at the number of price reductions and things. Right.
Not greatly, but those numbers are starting. They're not going to be like this.
No.
But they are coming back down a little bit. People will say, well, I'm just going to wait till the market corrects itself. You better not.
This is the market.
This is the market.
This is the market. And the only thing that's going to correct itself, and the only thing that there's going to be any change in that, is in the mortgage rates. And we're not going to go back to 3. If we go back to 3 again, then something has gone desperately wrong with the economy. That was why it did that when it did. You know, we hit the 3s, 4s. That was why, because we were trying to get through the COVID and the shutdowns and all the other things. We kind of forget about all that. We have a tendency, we all have a tendency to pick out the things that we like, and without thinking about, well, why did that happen? And I mean, I could foresee some drops. I don't think we're going to stay up at 6 3/4, you know. But I think we could hit high 5s again, you know, mid 5s maybe. But as before we get to there, the number of houses is going to go, which is going to force the prices up, and that's how it's going to be. So you do better to buy something now, and I say this a lot: buy something now and then refi later. You know, you
Go
have a
get
much better choice now
you're
with
in the market.
300 and what have I got here? 300 and some odd houses on the market right now, 377 on the market, than if we go back to when we had like 70. You know, get pre-approved.
Get
Go to
pre-approved
your,
now.
that's the biggest thing. And it's if you got pre-approved 6 months ago, go get it again.
If you got pre-approved 60 days ago,
Yeah.
I would say go get pre-approved again, or get a new updated letter.
Just get it updated. Just go in and say, here, you know, and they're going to ask you what's changed. And, well, nothing. I still work here. I still get this. Here's my latest, you know, my
But
latest
you may
pay
have paid
stub.
off a little bit of debt. You may
Yeah,
pay down
right.
some debt that will make it
May change a little bit, and because that's a constantly moving target. You know, you may have bought a car. Oops. You know,
You can't
don't
be buying
don't
a car if you're
buy
trying to buy.
don't buy the car. Don't buy the furniture. You know, it's people looking. So they go into contract and they're looking for furniture. You can look all you want. Gwenda Butler's got a great supply of stuff in there. Don't sign it for anything until you close on the house,
Yeah.
because
But-
that's the kiss on
America
it.
does not believe in delayed gratification anymore.
Oh, I know. Nope, it's got to be right now.
We live in a microwave world. They want it instantly. They want it right now. It's kind of like the kernel of popcorn.
Yeah.
You know, you put it in the microwave and boom, within a minute it's there. Back in our day, popcorn was cooked on the stovetop with a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit of butter in the
Little
bottom of the thing. You shake, and 15 minutes later, you don't even want popcorn.
I forgot why I was doing this.
My goodness. You know, so we live in the instant world.
It's true. It's true. But it's where we are. So we deal with what's in front of us, and you know, one step at a time. Our business is still the same. It's still helping people find the right home for the right time in their life, and that's what we do. That's being able to do that for the years that we've done it, and to see the people that call from years ago. We're going to close on a house this coming week, maybe next week, and this guy's house, it had to be 10 years ago. And we went there and we just kind of talked to him and said, well, you know, you're not really ready. You need to do this. This needs to get done. Just kind of take your time. You got a lot of stuff to pack up. Blah, blah, blah. They had a tragedy, and he called, and Linda was like, oh, yeah, I remember you. We chatted him up a little bit, and he says, well, who else would I call? You guys were great to me when you were out at the house trying to help me out before. And to be able to do that and see that, and that people remember, that's really a touchstone for us, that we try to do that to every client and just keep going forward and helping people. You know,
Just do what you got to do
it's what we do every day, Bob.
and just stay in touch with them.
Yeah, stay in
Look at
touch
your
with them as
numbers.
best we can, and you know, you got to call my honey. Don't call Bob. Call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793, and she keeps everything moving. That's what she does, and she's very, very good at it. She's got the answers, because people call and say, what about this, what about that? And I go, sorry, dude.
Let's take a look at your numbers.
This week in real estate, there were 45 new listings come on the market, 2 commercial properties, 15 parcels of land, 28 homes came on the market. They range in price from $41,000 to $2.4 million. 3 of them are taking backups. There were 38 sales, commercial property, 11 parcels of land, 26 homes sold. They range in price from $45,000 to $740,000. The average sale price this week was $299, with the average list price when they came out was $233, with 47 days on market. There was a bunch of stuff that came up, and it would just got sucked right up because people want to come here, and homes that are priced well and ready to go. 14 properties expired. There were 25 residential price changes. Currently, we have 377 homes on the MLS that aren't under contract in any way, shape, or form that you can walk in and buy.
377.
377. And then at one time during 20, it was 77. It was like 78, 79, somewhere right in there, but it was in the 70s. Year to date, for 2024, there's been 948 homes have sold. Average sale time of 91 days on market, and an average sale price of $242,000. For 2023, there were also 949 homes that sold. There was 86 days on market in 23, with an average sale price of $228,000. For 2022, there were 1,055 homes sold, with an average sale price of $220,000. In 2021, there were 1,135 homes that sold, with an average sale price of $199,000. For 2020, there was 1,072 homes. It's 160 at $167,000. In 2019, before COVID, there were 997 homes sold. The average sale price was $148,000. So
Hello.
supply, demand, and the demand kicked up as COVID got goofier. More and more people were trying to get away from there, wherever there was, and try to get to a place where you could walk outside, where you could, we shut down some, but not some of the draconian measures that were taken by some of these other places. And people want to come. We got a couple of tracts, big, good-sized tracts of land that we've got listed, and we've had a number of hits on them. People from Colorado, Utah, where they're used to a little more space, and they're looking for that type of, and they go, how much?
Will they take a check?
Yeah.
Got a way to process my debit card?
And so we're waiting for some of them to come, and but people are still. Well, we say the prices are down, and people, it's not 2008 either. It's not 2021, but it's not 2008. There's no fire sales going on in our MLS here. Those within the sound of my voice on the satellite or on cable use on the internet, that's different. But as far as this area here, no fire sales. It's just prices have settled down a little bit and just settled in. But there isn't a lot of I'm going to steal this. Yeah, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Nice try.
You're just going to get them mad, and then they're going to go. There's a difference between them saying no and then saying, hell no, don't ever bring me anything from this guy again, because people get insulted. You try to explain. It's business. It ain't personal. But we take it personal, We as human beings, we take that personal.
Absolutely.
And
How do they get you?
Again, call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. You can text her, you can, whatever is easiest for you. The website's retiredtoarkansas.net. All the MLS is on there. The cameras are on there. There's a bunch of other information on there. Give her a call. That's probably the best thing to do. Face-to-face, telephone. Cuts down on the confusion, saying, well, I sent you a text saying this. Oh, but I thought you meant that. We want to avoid that. Semper Fi to my brothers in the Marine Corps. Happy birthday on Sunday.
We have to save Scooter's bacon. The gnome was born on September the 16th.
Oh, very good.
Should be
very
3
good.
months on
very good.
On the 16th. So we better throw that out.
We better put that in there too. Next week.
This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora. We'll be back just a moment with Football Friday.